spring is here, and unfortunately, it brought along with it an influx of pests. Rodents are also major unwanted house guests in many homes in the valley.
Hey, don't worry. Truly Nolan pest control technician Eric Valdez is back on the show, and we're going to talk all about bugs, all about rodents today. Let's give us the lowdown. So what's happening? So we're well into spring now, and you have seen quite a few calls.
Yes, mainly crickets right now. Crickets are coming out, and those seem to be the most irritating for customers because they're loud and bothersome.
Yeah, you just hear that all night long, right? That sound. What else are you've crickets, you just said, but what other calls are you getting?
Well, with the crickets, they attract scorpions because the scorpions like to feed on them.
Oh no.
So
See,
the crickets are the least of your worries.
We're less than 60 seconds into this interview. Eric, you know how I feel about scorpions.
I know.
I have a no tolerance policy for scorpions on my property.
As many people should.
For sure. So let's talk about crickets and scorpions and how you treat for them and how often you recommend people treat for them.
So we do a quarterly service plan. That's the most common service that we do. We have other options, bi-monthly, monthly services, but quarterly is what we try to focus on. And basically it's just perimeter treatments, and we do very thorough services, and we do services around the window seals. We could do interior services, and we do granulars and bait treatments on the outside as well. So we want to make sure that nothing can get past that barrier perimeter.
Yeah, absolutely. So Eric, I mean, there's a lot of people that they'll see bugs can get in the house all the time. And then a lot of people have like one bug come in, and then you're like, when should people call if there's a problem? How do you know there's a problem in the home?
Right now, they should call if they haven't called already. But this is the time of year. It's starting to get warmer, and we had that long stretch of winter and that rain, so that didn't help anything. So it seems like right now we're getting all the calls before it gets even worse.
Because should be like a preventative as well.
Exactly. Yeah, you want to layer chemical ahead of time to make sure that you're not getting anything traveling before you actually get the problem.
And part of it is just a shift in the weather. We just know what happens with bugs, rodents reproducing. I mean, we're hitting the upper 90s here. So I think bugs move from inside to out, or they seek shelter or cooler or warmer temps, don't they? So they're always moving. That's the point.
Very true. They want to come inside, and we have nice air-conditioned homes, and it's attractive to them, the moisture. So we want to make sure we get ahead of it before it gets any hotter.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we've got crickets, scorpions. What other pests might people be calling about?
Rodents.
Ooh.
The rodents are a big issue out here. They've been a big issue, and it seems like the population just keep on growing. As we keep thriving and building more areas, the rodents keep on coming.
Well, Eric, and you and I were, there's a little mousey right there.
There he is.
He's just hanging out on that wire, checking it out. During the pandemic, there was definitely an influx of rodents. We talked about this with you for sure, because there was all these new garbage sources, food sources as people were, staying at home more. Some of the restaurants, some of the trash got backed up. All kinds of things happening. Are we still experiencing that? Are you still getting a lot of calls for rodents?
We're getting a lot of calls for rodents, but it's not necessarily so much about the conditions of what happened during COVID. Now it's the after effect. Now that we're all back out, now we just have a whole new population of rodents, and they're thriving, and they're coming in houses and businesses. So that's what we're here to help with.
Wow. And so what are some of the signs like that hey, there's a rodent in here? What can people look for?
People see them outside when you're swimming. Mainly, that's the calls I seem to get. Also, they hear them. If you hear them in the walls, if you got something in your garage, or if you see something, maybe not sure what it is, most likely it's a rodent, or the smell of them as well.
My dog goes for a spot underneath a bush every time I let her in the backyard. And I know it's because there's a rodent that hangs out there and nests there for sure.
You should call us.
Because she's a terrier, right? So she's woohoo. And that is, it's funny you say that about people see them when they're in the pool. That's the one time I've seen a rat in my yard. My husband and I were enjoying like a beautiful evening outside, and this rat walks over to my swimming pool, leans over and takes a drink, and then walks back.
What?
I was like, oh my gosh.
That is
It's
very
amazing.
true. It happens.
See it a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
I would have never thought water would be something that would bring rodents.
Yeah.
They're like us. They're mammals. They feed and drink. And then usually in the nighttime is when they're coming out more. You're going to see them a lot more in the nighttime, or hear them a lot more in the nighttime than you would in the daytime.
Listen, thanks for stopping by from Truly Nolan. We know we can always get a hold of you. Your contact number is up there on your screen. You've got some great coworkers. I know one of your coworkers was supposed to be with you today, Eric, but we appreciate you coming down. Do you have a good team down there?
Oh, we do. We have a very good team, and everyone's there to help, so feel free to call.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. If you have unwanted pests you want Truly Nolan to help get rid of, visit their website, trulynolan.com. They even offer free estimates.